What's up, everybody? This is TeknoBlast. Thank you for tuning in. Whenever there's a show planned and you're excited about what possible games are going to be announced, what's going to be showcased, you expect a good host to have the same energy, the same enthusiasm for all the games across the board. It doesn't matter if you think it's a AAA, a AA, a single A indie game. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people who worked hard on those games, who've devoted tons of hours, and they deserve the same energy and enthusiasm when they're being presented at a show like Gamescom. Then you have douches like Geoff Keighley, where we all know, we're all aware that he's a huge Sony dick sucker. Anything they spew out in his face, he accepts and he enjoys, and he'll taste every bit of it and won't waste a drop. We know this. However, when you have a platform like Games Award and Gamescom and you're the presenter, you're supposed to have the same energy, the same excitement across all the games. It doesn't matter if you're a huge Sony fan or an Xbox fan. You give all the games the same equal energy, the same excitement to all the games. The bias that a host has should be left back at the dressing room where his favorite Sony execs are at, waiting for him to come back into the dressing room and suck him off. That's where the bias should stay, in the dressing room. When you're on stage, be a great host. Have the same energy. Make the people that are viewing your show excited for what's to come. But no, you got this idiot Geoff, again, whenever an Xbox game is presented, he just kind of forgets his lines. He goes, yeah, so by the way, it's on Xbox and Game Pass. That's his presentation when it comes to anything Xbox. But when a Sony game comes on, holy shit, it's just like he just came in his pants. I mean, this guy just kept just spewing his love juice over Sony. Here's a few examples of what I'm talking about. I'm not talking crazy. A lot of people see this. A lot of people are pissed off about this. And I'm pissed off that Microsoft keeps working with this douchebag. They keep bringing him back, putting games on his platform or somewhere that he's hosting, and he just doesn't put the same energy into Xbox games like he does Sony. So check out these clips that I'm going to pinpoint, and you tell me if I'm crazy.
October 27th. It is official, and we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet & Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right. Now, you guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. Check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out. Come the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see, and of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy. There you have it, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you...
So as you can see, anything that was Sony related, his arms were just flaring all over the place like a little girl. Just excited, just body language was just all there. The excitement for that game that was being announced, anything Ratchet & Clank, because that just kept being brought up every 5 minutes. That's the type of energy you're supposed to give across the board to all the games. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of Xbox or not. You're a host that different people, a diverse community that loves gaming, you're supposed to get them excited for every game that's going to be presented on that platform. Your love of Sony stays behind closed doors. When you're done with the show, when you're done presenting the games, then you can spill your joy juice all over Sony again all you want. But when it's on a show like this on Gamescom or the Game Awards, it doesn't E3, it doesn't matter. If you're showing a set of games for different platforms, show the excitement for all the games equally. I posted this on Twitter earlier. It's as if Geoff's mom forced him to stand up to pee. That's what it was like. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to stand up and pee. That was his lack of energy when an Xbox game was presented. It's like, oh my God, here comes another Xbox title. I don't want to do this. Why the fuck are you in this industry in the first place? Yes, we all have preferences. I love Xbox titles. I love the hardware. I love everything that's Xbox. I also appreciate what Sony has brought, their titles and their hardware. But if I was a presenter of a game show, I would equally give my excitement to both platforms. It's just, that's my job. But again, I'm also angry at Microsoft for working with this guy over and over again. They need to stop. They really need. They have plenty of good people in their own house. Phil Spencer himself, Crazy Larry, you got Ricari, Kate Yeager, Jeff Rubinstein. You got plenty of people. You got plenty of people in your own house that can give a lot more energy, a lot more excitement when it comes to Xbox titles and anything Xbox. Now in this next game, you're going to see the announcement of Best Microsoft Xbox Game, and it's Tell Me Why. Here you're going to have Sydney present it and announce it with a lot of energy, the excitement that you're supposed to have. And then you're going to see Geoff with this lack of everything. Check it out.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know,
this is a proud moment for the developers of Tell Me Why, and this is how he pays their respects. And somehow his distaste for anything Xbox is apparent. He just completely forgets his lines. He's just like, and yeah, Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. Terrible host. Useless, terrible host when it comes to anything Xbox. But don't let it be a Sony thing, because he will spew in his pants. Here's another example where he just lacked everything. He just lacked everything after an Xbox Game Pass montage, where it showcased a lot of great hot titles that are in the service. Now check this out.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Games...
The body language itself just tells you the story. He just lacks any excitement for the Game Pass service and any of the titles are in it. Well, I'll end it like this. Microsoft need to do a better job at marketing, have better hosts when it comes to presenting Xbox games. Enough with this Geoff Keighley hoping that he'll turn it around or some bullshit like that. He is not the person, he's not the host for Xbox. There's better people in Microsoft's own home. So now I'm going to leave it with the montage of the Xbox Game Pass service with its hot titles. Enjoy.